Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has responded to reports that, despite being the author of the extreme environmental legislation known as the Green New Deal, she has a far larger carbon footprint than the average American, and does not appear to have made any changes to her lifestyle, despite her apocalyptic environmental predictions. According to the New York Post, Ocasio-Cortez justifies her office's use of carbon-spewing combustion engine vehicles and frequent air travel by noting that she is just living in the world. "I also fly and use AC," she tweeted Saturday night. "Living in the world as it is isn't an argument against working towards a better future. But, it seems, Ocasio-Cortez isn't simply living the way an average American might." According to another, groundbreaking exposé from the Post, the Green New Deal author, who proposes completely ending domestic air travel, eliminating bovine flatulence, and replacing all combustion engine vehicles with vehicles that operate solely on electricity, frequently uses Uber, Lyft, cabs, and car-sharing services, and has an impressive flight log. Since declaring her candidacy in May 2017, Ocasio-Cortez's campaign heavily relied on those combustible-engine cars even though a subway station was just 138 feet from her Elmhurst campaign office, the Post reports. She listed 1,049 transactions for Uber, Lyft, Juno and other car services. Federal filings show the campaign had 505 Uber expenses alone. In all, Ocasio-Cortez spent $29,365.70 on those emissions-spewing vehicles, along with car and van rentals even though her Queens headquarters was a 1-minute walk to the 7 train, they claim. In contrast, her office spent only around $8,000 on subway rides, even though both Washington, D.C., and her home district in New York are well served by public transportation systems. A similarly situated freshman congressman, Rep. Max Rose, whose district is twice the size of Ocasio-Cortez, has listed only 329 transactions for car services, totaling $6,091.29. Ocasio-Cortez's team are also big fans of air travel, despite its known outsized contribution to climate change, logging 66 airline transactions costing $25,174.54 during campaign season. She clearly thinks the Post's report is a joke, tweeting Saturday evening that, "The Post put the fact that I get into cars while proposing a plan to invest in better car technology on the front page," with a laughing emoji, and later adding that, "The Green New Deal is about putting a lot of people to work in developing new technologies, building new infrastructure, and getting us to 100% renewable energy." Sure it is, at least according to fact sheets distributed alongside the legislation itself, which admitted that the Green New Deal was the first step in a plan to remake the country's entire economic system and institute a massive universal jobs program that would guarantee living wage employment to all Americans, and even a living wage to those who are unable, or unwilling to work. But that's not all the Green New Deal does. In order to address what Ocasio-Cortez believes is a crisis of apocalyptic proportions, and which she believes will bring about the end of civilization within 12 years, the GND robs Americans of any subjectively dangerous technology, and forces Americans to make huge sacrifices in the name of environmental stewardship, sacrifices Ocasio-Cortez should be leading the way on. But instead, Ocasio-Cortez is sneering at her critics. "Pack it up, folks, the Pulitzer's been decided. No one can rival this kind of hard-hitting journalism."